with myself. That's the way I wanna be, laughing with myself. That's the brightest side of me.
Alrighty then. Hello everyone. Buenos dias if you're watching this in the morning. Or buenas tardes if you're watching in the evening. Where do I begin? I got rid of Twitter this week. Bye. I know there were a lot of sweet fans on there, but I just feel like I shouldn't have been on there for a long time. I'm too sensitive. And also this week maybe I'm a little extra sensitive because of that big full moon and because of the period. Man, I just felt like the past week I take things too seriously or personally, and it's a problem sometimes. But anyway, there was a stupid tweet that someone tweeted at me that really made me go, that's it, I'm out of here. There was a guy that tweeted, oh, this new guy on SNL that's representing us. Melissa was just a wannabe Latina. And I got sad and I wanted to cry. But what was especially sad was that I had to sign on to my Spanish class on Zoom. So I'm like in class just learning numbers. I was crying or like teary, and I was like, uno, dos, tres. My teacher was like, hey, you'd be really good in a novela. I was like, really? I shared this on my Instagram stories yesterday. But I mean, it's just like no one's ever enough for anybody, you know. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm aware. I'm not stupid. I'm second generation Mexican American, you know. I understand. Like I'm so Americanized. But what I am proud to say is like I am trying. I am embracing. I'm learning Spanish, okay? I mean, hey, look, maybe I'll learn it maybe I'll perfect it when I'm real old and maybe all the relatives are gone, but I'll have a really great eulogy. Think about that. It'll just be so sexy, you know, in Spanish. No, but I mean, I don't know. I'm embracing things, you know, and I feel like there are people that don't want to ever learn Spanish or ever learn about their family or their roots. So I'm really proud of me. I also was thinking I want to take Folklorico dance lessons, okay? I felt like the past month I've seen a couple Folklorico dancers. Once at the Downey City Library, and then in the other time I was on Sunday on my birthday. I celebrated my birthday at Whittier Brewery in Uptown Whittier. Because there was a whole Dia de los Muertos like celebration and festival there in Uptown. So I was like, friends, just meet me there because that will be just a blast. But yeah, there were dancers there. And I asked the teacher of the Folklorico dancers, I was like, hey, can I sign up? And they were like, hey, are you 14 or through 18 years old? And I'm like, no, but inside I feel 14. So I can't sign up for it with them. But there has to be Folklorico adult lessons, you know? I just think that would be good for me because I'm so stiff in my body. I do need dance lessons. Also, here's the big reason why I want to take Folklorico dance is because I think you get a kiss at the end. Don't quote me, but when I was little and Folklorico dancers would come to my elementary school to dance, I remember at the end, there's a guy and the girl dancing, and she has her big dress, and then at the end when the song goes dun 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 dun, the guy covers the girl's face and his face behind his big hat. And I remember thinking as a kid, oh, they're kissing. Tongue action is going on right behind that sombrero, and I want a piece of that. Guys, that's not true at all. I don't think so. But that would be really hilarious if I joined a Folklorico dance and I'm practicing, and at the end part, I'm behind the hat with the guy, and I'm like this, kissy, kissy, and he's like, ew, no, teacher, I didn't know, I thought we'd get a smooch, I really need a smooch. No, I'll find a way. I'm probably the worst Mexican girl dancer out there. For real, I didn't get my mom's sweet dance moves. She's such a good dancer. I got my dad's dorky little stiff, goofy. Also, the thing is, I can't dance sexy, even if I tried. You know why? Because I smile when I dance, and my smile's goofy. No sexy dancer, should be smiling. You need to be serious. You need to just be super like fish face, or duck face or whatever that is. And look at your ass, look at the person's dance and their body. Me, I'm just giggling. Freaking dork. Freaking dork Villaseñor over here. But anyway, I just felt like that's... And I shared it on stage last night in my shows. It felt really good to do that, to just be... I am grateful to be able to turn that little bit of sadness or whatever it is, just the mean people try to just turn it around and make it a joke. That's what's... I'm really I'm grateful I could do that in life. Now... Let's talk about this. I was thinking, this is how you know if someone lives alone or been single for a while. It's when their syrup or their honey jar is spotless and clean on the rim. You know why? Because we lick it off. At least I lick it. So if someone comes over, they're like, wow, how do you keep your honey jar so clean? It's me. That's nasty. I know. Don't come over to my place. Just don't. When you live alone, it's like you could clean it. All this stuff, it's only you, I also don't like hosting things. I'm not don't ever sign me up to host something. Like, hey, can you host this? No, you don't want that. Trust me. There'll just be burgers and fries. I'll forget napkins and plates. I hate hosting. I hate organizing. No! Even for my sister's bachelorette, like, I was, of course, a maid of honor. She's my best friend. And her friends, some of her best friends, they're really good and they love planning things. So I said, here's the cash. You plan the whole thing, okay? Yeah, don't worry about it. Here, take the cash. You could set up the schedule. And it worked out great. And they loved it. And my sis loved it, People have strengths, all right? Make sure everything's recording well. Good. I'm feeling really good. Feeling really silly. This past week I had a back spasm. God, it's so sad. It sucks, You get older and you like yourself more, but then your body's like, I don't like you. I woke up one morning, back went out. And I Googled, like, how are back spasms? I've had them many times. I've had them from stress, my body reacting that way. And I looked it up, and they're like, if you get back spasms if you sleep poorly, in a poor position, or if you wear a backpack improperly, I'm probably saying this wrong, and you could get a back spasm if you're sitting. It's like, what? Ah. Well, it is funny though. I mean, it hurts. It really hurts, but it's funny to go about that day with the spasm because you can't move around. You're really stiff. At least I am. I can't. I look like a. You remember that scene in Edward Scissorhands when he leaves Winona's bed, the water bed, and he's afraid because she saw him in the bed, and he's going down the hall, and the dad has to revert him to walk a different direction. Well, he has a stiff walk. That's me with the back spasm, and that's me when I need to poop. Man, so the past 6 years, I didn't really get to enjoy holiday seasons because I was at SNL. And so now I'm like embracing, enjoying. Look, I got a pumpkin candle here. It smells so good. I put out there's these little figurines for the holidays called Department 56. There's many different brands or companies, but this one my mom has collected, and I was like, okay, I want to get my Department 56 set up. So I got a skeleton sitting there alone on a bench. I got a merry-go-round with a skeleton, a mummy, and a witch swinging around. And then a zombie ice cream man and a zombie kid. And some Halloween lights. It's fun. I'm getting so excited because I didn't get to really enjoy. So I feel like almost I'm a kid again, or I have this new chapter. I'm like, I just want to do everything. But I'm getting too ambitious, and what's happening is I'm planning all these things, but the day arrives and I'm like, I can't do this. I had 2 shows last night. I'm exhausted. Like, I can't, I'm overdoing it. So I'm sorry to friends that I've flaked on. I need to pace it out, That's the little kid side of me where I'm like, I want to do this. Like, on Monday night, I was supposed to carve pumpkins at this place called Descanso Gardens. And I didn't go because I was like, I fucking need a rest, okay? So I gotta take it easy and cool it. One thing. Maybe like one fun thing a week or something. This Sunday, I celebrated my birthday. I sure got a little drunk. You know it. And I was walking around the fair, all the little booths, and I got my face painted like a Katrina skeleton. So one side of the face. And it turned out so cool. I want my full face done. Maybe I'll contact that lady. But what was funny was she put this bib on me as she was painting the side of my face, so none would drop. None of the paint would drop. Well, when she was done, she reached her arms around me to take off the bib. And since I was buzzed, I thought, oh, she's giving me a hug? Yeah. So I went in there and just held her. And she was like, oh, no. I was trying to take off the bib. I'm like, oh, no. I thought, look, I need a hug. And she gave me a hug, but it was funny. I didn't know. So someone gives you a hug. Yeah. Okay. My booger bit, how I fling my boogers? I kind of came up with the tag because I was trying to figure it out on stage. I don't fling my boogers at anyone, okay, in life. I don't do that. I'm slick. I fling them on the side, like when no one's looking. I'm like the ball in a pinball machine. You're like, where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Ding, 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 ding. You're like, oh, wait, it's going too fast. I lost. She won. That's right. I won. You can't find my booger. It's gone. The other day, Shh, don't say a thing. Don't tell anyone. I was driving, and I had a little booger bugging me. It didn't want to leave my finger. You know those ones that are like, I don't want to let go, no! He was stuck on my finger. I was like, let go of me! And I put him on the door of my car when I was driving. So it stayed there. And so I'm driving. I'm like, this booger is having the time of his life. I'm driving in my Jeep, windows down. The booger's just saying, oh, hell yeah, pass the joint. I like that one. Yeah. And then I eventually flung it off. Don't worry. It's not there anymore. I don't think so. I had to tell my mom I had to put some boundaries down because I'm back here in LA, right? Where I'm from. And my parents think just because I'm here and I'm single, oh, I must be free all the time to hang out with them. And I love them. I do. But I need some space too. My mom is just like chatting with me every day, reminding me of things. I'm like, hey, I love you, but I got it. I have my planner. I know I'm not the best organized, but I do write it down, what I'm doing for the day. I'm okay. She's like, oh, okay. Sometimes I hang out with them, and sometimes my mom's neighbor, Lori, will come over. Lori is a damn angel. I feel like I've mentioned her to you. I don't know. I hope I'm not repeating stuff. I don't think I'd shared this yet. Ay. Well, I don't think I did. Well, sometimes she gets on my nerves. This is why. Because she speaks at a really nice tone the whole time. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. It's the same angelic voice. And those folks, don't you want to shake them and say, just let it out, Lori! But she is a saint. I was hanging out with her, and she was sharing, because she runs this... I definitely share this with you guys. Fuck. Whatever, I'll repeat myself. So, Lori runs a donation store. So she's for a good cause and everything, obviously. But I donate blankets and clothes to her, and she was telling me, she goes, Melissa, you have to come by the store. We have it so organized, you would love it. Last week, your blanket, it sold. It went fast. And all your clothes, I mean, it is really, really organized. The first floor, we sell things at like $2-3. And then if you go up to the second floor, that's where we kind of had the fancier clothes. So though they're about $5. I'm like, Lori, let it out. One time Lori picked me up from the airport, and she was like, hi. And I was like, you could leave me at the airport. I'm kidding. This was a fun This was a real fun episode, you know. I wanted to read. Can I read a little bit of my book? Let's see. Because the countdown is coming around, you know? Whoops, sorry. Whoops, I'm awesome. October 25th. Let's see. Okay, well, I open up the page. Let's see. I open up the page to my 2 recipes I have in the book. One is oatmeal, one is a bean and cheese burrito. I'll read you the bean and cheese burrito recipe, okay? I make a lot of bean and cheese burritos at home. I can tell when my body is lacking frijoles. They are a great source of iron and make me feel strong. Throw a can of black beans in a large pot and heat them up. On a big pan, warm up a wheat tortilla. Then put that tortilla on a plate. This is so stupid. Can't believe it's in a book. That's great. Put some beans on there and top it with cheese. I do vegan. And sliced avocado. If it's breakfast, add some scrambled eggs to that sucker. Side note, I love when my parents pick me up from the airport after a long day of travels and they have a great big burrito ready for me, which is almost always. A burrito after a day of traveling is the best. That's cute. Okay, here we go. Here's about sleeping. Okay, ready? How do you sleep? I sleep on my side, but for most of my kid and teen years, I actually slept on my belly, which made me think at one point that the reason why my boobies never grew is because I smashed them as I slept. So dumb. If you sleep on your back, that's amazing and creepy. I think my grandma sleeps with her hands in prayer position. My mom made that used to. How many pillows do you use? I like a good 3. The main one in the middle and 2 on the sides for me to hug when I switch sides when sleeping. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of spooning. I can't handle someone breathing on me. It's distracting, smelly, and creepy. I can't spoon another person because that one arm goes numb, so forget it. I'm happy to spoon for a solid minute, but that's it. This is great. I mean, I'm really proud. Now that I'm reading it out loud, okay, well, I hope... Okay, next week I'll share a different excerpt. Deal? Deal. You guys are the best. I love you a lot. And, well, I don't love you. Creepers? Don't take that personally. Okay? We gotta work on it taking things personally. Yeah, you guys are aight. All right. Oh, and New York folks, my books will be at Strand Bookstore, and there will be signed copies there. I do need to share that. I gotta promote a little more. Yeah. Have a great weekend. You guys rock.
Laughing with myself, that's the way I wanna be. Laughing with myself, that's the brightest side of me.